Welcome to Sports Watch. I'm Nick Donovan. Last night, the Ole Miss women's basketball team got back on track after a narrow win over Auburn in the Pavilion. The Rebels avoided a three-game skid thanks to Chandrika Sessom. The Byhalian native was getting buckets last night, scoring a game-high 26 points on 10 of 17 shooting in her first 20-point outing in SEC play this year. Sessom also led the Rebels in rebounds, and the game was back and forth the entire time, and it will come down to some clutch free throws late in the fourth to clinch the win. After the game, Coach Madden will comment on the continuous effort from his players all four quarters, and that effort is what the Rebels will need over the next few weeks, as it's crunch time. With only 3 more games until the SEC tournament, now would be a perfect time for the Rebs to catch fire. And not so good news, Pittsburgh police charged New York Jets cornerback Darrelle Revis with 4 felonies and a misdemeanor last night. It all stemmed from an alleged involvement in a street altercation over the weekend that witnesses say left 2 men unconscious. Police charged Revis with 2 felony counts of aggravated assault, 1 felony count each of robbery and conspiracy, and a misdemeanor count of terroristic threats. Nothing too big, right? The incident occurred around 3 a.m. Sunday in downtown Pittsburgh, where witnesses said 2 men were unconscious for over 10 minutes after a verbal and then physical altercation with Revis. And now, the Jets are in a tight spot because Revis is talent, he's very talented, and he has a 5-year, $71 million contract, but with all these off-field issues, we don't really know what's going to happen. Sound the alarms, because Ole Miss baseball is finally here. We're just a few minutes away from first pitch against the top 10 overall team in the country in East Carolina. Coached by former Ole Miss assistant Cliff Godwin, the Pirates will be a tremendous test to start out the season. ECU is stacked at every position, but especially on the mound. Pitching tonight for the Pirates is returning star Evan Kruzinski. The left-hander only lost once in his 9 starts last season and will surely give the Rebels some trouble. Pitching for the Rebs today is David Parkinson. With a 5-3 record, the lefty had a team-low 2.78 ERA in 2016. Saturday will be another pitching battle as Ole Miss's James MacArthur will carry a 6-1 record against another ECU returning star and Jacob Wolf and his 2.95 ERA. Sunday, we will see the intriguing return of the Human Torch, Brady Feigl. So, enough about the pitching. What can we expect to see in this weekend series? Well, a lot of new faces. Out of college baseball's top 100 freshman prospects, the Rebels have 6 on the list, with 2 in the top 10 in shortstop Gray Kessinger and lefty pitcher Ryan Rollison. 4 true freshmen are starters for this opening weekend, along with Kessinger and Rollison, includes first baseman Cole Zabowski and left fielder Thomas Dillard, who I'm most excited about. Dillard hit more home runs than any high school player in the country last year. In the country! Oxford Chargers High School represent. Every time Dillard is up to bat, right field better prepare for thousands of launch solo cups. Overall, the future of Ole Miss baseball is in great hands with the #1 recruiting class in the nation. Let's just hope they can translate that on the field. That's all for sports. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at NewsWatch_UM for updates on the game. Hope to see you at Swayze, and back to you guys at the desk.